White House right now, where President Trump ratcheting up his trade war with China, now putting an additional $100 billion in tariffs on the table. This comes on the heels of an unplugged appearance in West Virginia where the president literally, you see it right there, threw out his speech on tax reform, replacing with red meat and false claims about immigration. Our chief White House correspondent John Carl is covering it all. Good morning, John.
Good morning, George. Well, the White House plan was for the president to go to West Virginia to talk about tax cuts. Instead, as you saw, he literally threw out the script and vented once again about immigration. A day after ordering the National Guard to the southern border.
You know, this was going to be my remarks. It would have taken about 2 minutes, but that would have been a little boring.
President Trump used a planned speech on taxes to unload on undocumented immigrants.
We don't know if they're murderers, if they're killers, if they're MS-13.
The president offered new details on his plan to send the military to the border. He wants 2,000 to 4,000 National Guard troops along the border with Mexico, and he wants them to stay there until the wall is built.
This is the kind of stuff and crap that we're allowing in our country. And we can't do it. We can't do it anymore.
And echoing his controversial attack on Mexicans during his campaign kickoff.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
The president suggested, without any evidence, that there has been rampant rape among the Central American migrants traveling in a caravan through Mexico.
And yesterday it came out where this journey coming up, women are raped at levels that nobody's ever seen before.
The organizers of the caravan say there have been no rapes. The president also repeated the false claim that millions voted illegally in the last election.
In many places, like California, the same person votes many times. You probably heard about that. They always like to say, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Not a conspiracy theory, folks. Millions and millions of people.
The Pentagon says it will be weeks until the first National Guard troops are deployed to the border. The details still need to be worked out with the states. And, George, one of those states, California, which, of course, has a big border with Mexico, is so far saying they do not agree to cooperate with this plan.
Yeah, they're going to fight that one hard. Meantime, on this possibility of a trade war, John, after the president's first announcement earlier in the week, his team tried to tamp down prospects of a trade war. But this new move is drawing a fierce response from China.
That is exactly right. So what happened here, George, is that the president announced, or the White House put out a statement from the president late yesterday saying that they were responding to the Chinese response with more tariffs. The president threatening $100 billion in additional tariffs. And now the Chinese have come out with a statement from the Ministry of Commerce saying, we do not want to fight, but we are not afraid to fight a trade war. That from the Chinese, threatening that they will respond with even more tariffs on American goods going to China.
And the markets are taking notice this morning. Okay, John, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.